Welcome to the gritty world of combat, a television series that brought the intensity of World War II to the small screen in 1962. As you delve into the lives of the soldiers of King Company, you might find yourself pondering, is there a particular scene or moment in this TV series that has had a lasting impact on you? Or perhaps you may reflect on when you first encountered this compelling portrayal of wartime camaraderie. Before we invite you to share your cherished memories, let's set the stage with some random facts about combat. This series, created by Robert Pierre, unfolds the harrowing tales of a squad of American infantrymen as they navigate the perils of the European theater. Featuring the iconic Vic Morrow as Sergeant Saunders, Combat didn't just depict the physical battles, but also explored the psychological toll of war on its characters. Now, we turn the spotlight to you. What's your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this TV series? We would love to hear your stories and reflections in the comments below. Share the moments that left an indelible mark on your memory and resonated with you over the years. Get ready for a journey down memory lane as we explore the impact and memories woven into the fabric of combat, a series that continues to capture hearts long after its debut. Pierre Jalbert, despite his decade-long tenure at MGM, lacked acting experience when cast as PFC Caje in Combat. He had previously worked as a technician in the film editing department. Interestingly, the character Caje was intended to be a Cajun from Louisiana, but Jalbert himself is a French-Canadian from Quebec. In the episode Combat, just for the record, Saunders is referred to as Chip by his mother in a phonographic recording. Additionally, this episode reveals that Saunders hails from Cleveland. These behind-the-scenes and character details offer a glimpse into the dynamic elements that shaped combat. From the outset, the casting choice of Jalbert and the nuances in character backgrounds contribute to the series' unique charm, adding layers to the on-screen drama. The weaponry choices in combat added a realistic touch to the series. Initially, Rick Jason was set to carry the M1928A1 Thompson submachine gun, but after 2 days of filming, he found it too heavy and switched to the lighter M1 carbine for the rest of the series. Vic Morrow, who took over the Thompson, faced a similar issue after 2 weeks, prompting the creation of a lighter wooden replica for non-action scenes. This attention to detail, though, had a small flaw of replica's incorrect ejection port. Such practical adjustments behind the scenes mirrored the show's dedication to authenticity, a characteristic that shaped its identity. In Combat, the character Caje, played by Pierre Jalbert, held the rank of PFC Hellman. Notably, this casting choice brought an interesting twist, as Jalbert, with a background as a film editing technician at MGM, lacked prior acting experience. Interestingly, Caje was intended to be a Cajun from Louisiana, yet Jalbert himself was a French-Canadian from Quebec. This subtle disparity added a unique layer to the series, showcasing the dynamic elements that shaped combat. From the start, another intriguing facet of the show was the weapon choices, adding a realistic touch. Rick Jason initially wielded the M1928A1 Thompson submachine gun, but found it too heavy after 2 days of filming. He switched to the lighter M1 carbine for the rest of the series. Vic Morrow, who took over the Thompson, faced a similar issue, leading to the creation of a lighter wooden replica for non-action scenes. Such practical adjustments behind the scenes mirrored the show's dedication to authenticity, a characteristic defining its identity. And here's a lesser-known fact. In Japan, Caje was named Carrie due to the resemblance of Caje to police detective in Japanese. This trivia adds an international dimension to the series, showcasing its impact beyond its original broadcast. These details, from casting choices to weapon selections and international adaptations, provide a glimpse into the nuanced elements that made Combat a standout series in 1962. Each tidbit contributes to the show's unique charm, crafting a narrative that extends beyond the battlefield. Opposite NBC's Laramie, CBS Gunsmoke, and the Lloyd Bridges show Combat made its mark in 1962 on Tuesday nights at 7:30 p.m. One of the standout features of the series was Peabody, Kirby's consistent use of the bar, a bipod-equipped .30-6 machine gun from early in the first season throughout the show's run. This distinctive choice in weaponry added a gritty and authentic dimension to the on-screen action. Interestingly, plans for a feature film adaptation were in motion, envisioning Bruce Willis as Sergeant Chip Saunders. However, despite the initial buzz, the film never materialized, leaving fans of the series to speculate on what could have been. These scheduling battles and weapon choices contributed to the unique identity of combat, showcasing its ability to stand out in a crowded television landscape. The planned film adaptation, although unrealized, adds another layer to the series' legacy, leaving fans with a tantalizing what-if scenario. Combat not only faced competition on the airwaves, but also made strategic decisions in character development and potential expansion beyond the small screen. These details offer a glimpse into the strategic and creative decisions that shaped combat and its lasting impact in the world of 1960s television. In Combat, Cat and Mouse, Sergeant Saunders revealed he was a shoe salesman before the war. Whether a flippant remark or a glimpse into his pre-military life, this detail adds a touch of humor and humanity to the character. It's one of the many subtle nuances that shaped Combat, a 1962 TV series that stood out in the crowded television landscape. Saunders, played by Vic Morrow, wasn't just a tough sergeant but had a backstory that added depth to the on-screen drama. The series, lasting 5 years, unfolded against the backdrop of World War II. Interestingly, the entire run of Combat encompassed less than half the time between D-Day and the German surrender. The show managed to pack intense combat and character development into its episodes, showcasing a strategic and creative approach that set it apart. Another notable aspect is the versatile performance of Paul Busch, who appeared in 33 episodes as different German soldiers and officers. His characters, more often than not, met their demise, adding a consistent element of tension and unpredictability to the series. As Combat faced scheduling battles and made strategic decisions, it carved its place on Tuesday nights at 7:30 p.m., competing with NBC's Laramie, CBS's Gunsmoke, and The Lloyd Bridges Show. The show's distinctive weapon choices, like Peabody, Kirby's consistent use of the bar, brought a gritty and authentic dimension to the on-screen action. While plans for a feature film adaptation with Bruce Willis as Sergeant Chip Saunders never materialized, the unrealized project left fans with a tantalizing what-if scenario. These details, from character backgrounds to scheduling decisions, offer a glimpse into the unique identity and lasting impact of Combat in the world of 1960s television. As we bid adieu to the battlegrounds of nostalgia where Combat echoes through the corridors of time, we invite you to step into the tapestry of your own memories. Forged in the crucible of 1962, Combat remains a timeless testament to courage, camaraderie, and the indomitable human spirit. As you reflect on the black and white landscapes where squadrons of emotions played out, we encourage you to delve into the trenches of your own personal connection with this iconic TV series. Whether you were captivated by the gritty realism, enthralled by the unbreakable bonds of brotherhood, or found solace in the echoes of each footstep on the battlefield, Combat has etched its mark on the hearts of its viewers. Now, as the screen fades to black, we implore you to share your cherished memories, your thoughts that have weathered the sands of time. Let the comments section be a canvas for your stories, an anthology of the moments that made Combat more than just a show. It became a part of your own history. Thank you for traversing these cinematic landscapes with us, for allowing Combat to be a part of your narrative. Your stories are the mortar that cements the legacy of this timeless series. Until our paths cross again, may your memories of Combat be as resilient as the spirit of those who fought in its fictional wars.